Welcome, friends, to another edition of Stay Tuned. Today, we will be diving into the vortex once again with the teachings of Abraham. I am CoachAMillerLight, and here we have the magnificent Cinnamon.
I'm Mare. So happy to be here. Things are working out for me. Things are going my way. And I'm so blessed to be here with you talking about the vortex once again.
Right?
Veritable fortune. I love it. I'm going to remember.
Yes, Cinnamon.
Cognition. And I choose to remember the vortex. I choose to remember how to close the gap. I choose to remember how to stay in there and to align with my veritable fortune.
I heard in today's clip something that really reminded me of you, where Abraham said what it's like when you're in the vortex, where you're in this magnificent swirl of everything going your way. And that to me says Cinnamon, that this is your story. This is your mojo. This is the vibe that you give off, which is such a good one. Way to pick a great one. That everything's going my way.
Absolutely.
It's amazing. And here that's
things are working out for me.
Yes, right. Yes, absolutely. So today we're covering the back half of yesterday's Abraham video. The link will be in the description. And it's once again on the vortex. Really powerful information, life-altering. This is game-changing. I'm so excited to be covering it again because I'm realizing I just have to, like Cinnamon said, keep covering it. Repetition. I must repeat this for me to know how it goes and be able to be in the vortex and be an example of this. I choose this. Cinnamon, what do you have for us today?
Okay, well, my fortune is being held for me in this vibrational bank, and nobody has access to it but me. Good news.
Right?
Nobody can get in there and take my escrow. You know what happens to so many of us? We don't get in there and receive it either.
Right.
All concerned with somebody taking it, and we don't even go in there and receive it either.
Right? Good point.
I don't get there and receive it. I stand on the outside of it and complain about not having it when I'm the only one who can get in there where it is. So Abraham wants me to understand this in there where it is this vibrational escrow. It's a vibrational reality. And they are going to call it the vortex. So the vortex of well-being that I have created for myself. I put some of it there before I was even born into this body. Can you believe that? I put much of it there since I got here, and everything that life has caused me to ask for is there. Not just waiting for me, it's there with law of attraction's response to it. Each and every request that I put there, law of attraction is responding to. There is a veritable vortex, and they are emphasizing the vortex because they want me to feel the magnetic quality of it. I love that, the magnetic quality of it, attracting, drawing unto it.
Yes.
They're wanting me to understand that when I ask for something, everything that is necessary for the fulfillment of this, for which I have asked for, is being summoned to it. All cooperative components. So when I ask for a lover of a certain stature, a lover of a certain look, a lover of a certain attitude, a lover of a certain physique, a lover of a certain financial condition, a lover of a certain love. When I ask for a lover, that lover is there. I love that.
Right?
That lover is summoned, and every component that I've asked for has been summoned to this vortex, and it is there. All cooperative components have been summoned. Am I a cooperative component? Are you a cooperative component? Am I a cooperative enough that I am being drawn into my own vortex where all my lovers are, where all my money is, where all my answers are, where my clarity is, where my vitality is, where all that I have become vibrationally is? Or am I ornery and holding out?
Right.
Beating the drum of, I've been asking so long and it never comes to me. I'm getting tired of looking and all the good ones are already taken. It's really not fair. My friend has a lover and she isn't worthy of the lover she's got. She doesn't treat him right. And there they are together. And I would be such a wonderful lover, but I don't have a lover and I don't have a lover. 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 I don't have a lover.
Oh,
Abraham
funny.
says, yes, I do have a lover. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I've got a lover. It's done. I got a lover. I'm just not where my lover is.
Interesting.
My lover is over there in love.
Right?
With all the other cooperative components.
Okay.
My lover will wait forever for me because the universe has the ability to keep putting a new lover in place until I get ready. A steady stream of lovers is making their way to my vortex on this rare occasion that I might get into the vortex.
Woo!
I gotta want to be in there.
Right?
I gotta want to be in there more than anything else. Number one, I gotta want to be in there more than complaining. I gotta want to be in there more than being right. I gotta want to be in there more than validating. Because often I am so right about the wrongness that I'm focused upon. I am so right.
Right.
I got evidence. I got emails. I have other bloggers. I have evidence of the wrongdoing that I'm using as my justification not to get into the vortex where my lover is.
Right.
When I get into the vortex, I don't feel up in arms about others. When I'm in the vortex, I'm in this magical swirl of all things working out for me. Woo! There are so many people who have discovered what that is. And there are people who have learned to talk about what they want, not about what they don't want.
Okay.
There are people who have learned to praise rather than criticize. There are people who have learned to be optimistic rather than pessimistic. There are people who have been trained, who have trained themselves thought by thought into the vortex. Abraham is talking about for me to be the immediate beneficiary of this escrow that I have lined up for myself. I have to become a vibrational match to it.
That's like the greatest ever. Yes,
keep
go
it
ahead.
Simple.
It's
keep it simple.
Yeah.
Just be a vibrational match.
Yeah.
Stay in the plus.
Yes.
Stay optimistic instead of pessimistic. Know that it is coming to me and all I have to do is line up for it. Be happy for others who have it.
Yes.
Keep beating the drum of everything's working out for me. Everything's going my way. I'm aligning with my lover right now.
Right.
I'm aligning with the money. I'm aligning with my lover. I'm aligning with my lover. I'm aligning with my lover. I'm like, ooh, hey, lover. Hey.
Right. Oh, such a good one, Cinnamon.
I'm over here in love.
Way to go. Way to go. What a great one. I'm getting so much out of this. I'm getting so much out of this passage today about, I love when they start off with, all the cooperative components are summoned. Now, am I a cooperative component? Such a great question to ask myself. Am I a cooperative component? And I'm going to be able to know if I'm a cooperative component by my emotional feedback that I'm getting, is what I'm getting out of that. And something else I love that they said here, I took notes on my highlights of my favorite. Oh yeah, choose to be in the vortex more than being right. This one might be my favorite of all.
Yes.
Right? Like this vortex thing, it sounds, well, that sounds easy, right? What do I have to do to have my veritable fortune? Be happy. What a price to pay to have everything I choose. Yet it's an interesting thing how being happy is not as easy as it seems until it is, until I've done what Abraham says here, which is train myself thought by thought to praise rather than criticize, train myself thought by thought to be on the plus rather than on the minus. But this is training myself thought by thought. And this desire to be right, it's such an interesting thing as I'm observing myself. You know, I'm learning about myself and observing my behaviors and my thoughts and becoming more aware of myself and what I'm doing. And I see how there's this need to be right, even when being right proves a point that totally deserves me. I'm totally proving something I don't want. But because of the nature, it's so interesting, because of the nature of law of attraction and how this universe works, how this physical realm works, where whatever I beat the drum of is what is, I get evidence of. It's true. But true only means I focused on it long enough that it activated. It came to me off the big board of options. It's present in my life. It doesn't mean it's the ultimate truth. And this is why studying these laws just is so thankful we're doing it, Cinnamon, because if I know this, if I know how it goes, then I can once and for all release the need to be right and make being in the vortex number one, where happiness is number one. Which means I'm going to have to recognize what my current condition is, recognize what's going on, why it is the way it is, take responsibility for it, that this is the way it is because I morphed it that way, thought by thought, over time, beating the drum, not even realizing I was doing it. I'm just becoming conscious, just becoming aware of what's going on. So I'm really excited about this idea that we can train ourselves. I love that part of it too, because I'm all about training. I want to train. And Abraham's like, hey, train yourself thought by thought into the vortex. And I'm like, this is a freaking training to be involved in. Are you kidding me? Train yourself into the vortex? This is better than any training I could possibly ever do. This is better than training myself as a runner or training in yoga or training in anything. Train myself into the vortex, thought by thought. And it's interesting that they say thought by thought. So I'm going to have to make peace with where I am, because the more I become aware, I'm like, ooh, freak, I have so many thoughts that are not in the vortex. But see, that thought is not in the vortex, which is why to make peace with myself, to be in the game, like, okay, I'm just not going to criticize myself. I'm going to be cool with where I am along the way, that I'm coming nice, and just keep making peace with where I am, making peace with where I am, focusing on the positives. I hear Abraham say over and over, go general. Right?
Yeah.
Well, the sun came up today. My heart beat all night long and I didn't have to make it happen. There's plenty of oxygen. So it's a training, and I'm really thankful to be doing it. And I'm thankful for you, Cinnamon, for being such a great co-host and such an avid seeker and someone who's willing to do what it takes to be a great partner for me here on Stay Tuned, because together how do you do it like this? Right?
Yeah.
Hi.
All-star team, baby.
Yes.
All-star team.
Yes. That I feel that it's our coming together and doing this together that's helping my awareness expand of what this vortex is and how to be in it. There was one more part. What was it? Oh yeah, that be a vibrational match. I love that part, right? Because I'm all like, oh, veritable fortune. Yeah, baby, let's go, right? Well, how do I get it? It's pretty simple. Like I go to the ATM and I have to put a pin in to access the funds. Well, here's the pin for my veritable fortune and all good I could ever imagine. Like you said, Cinnamon, it's been amassing from before I was even born. Can you imagine what this thing must be like? OMG.
Load it.
Right? And here's my pin, be a vibrational match. So what's that mean? Be happy? What's in the vortex? Oh yeah. Yesterday, something, as I was listening to this again today in the beginning part, something that I didn't remember from yesterday to highlight, which I love, is that all the things I think I choose because I think they'll make me happy.
Yeah.
Right? That's if it all comes down, it's like, okay, well, what money, what's that do? Amazing facility for music and for dance and for for producing this show, a studio, our own studio to broadcast our Stay Tuned signal from. What do all these things, how do I feel? Happy. When I have all those things, I'm happy. And this is so cool because that facility, Cinnamon, for us to broadcast our Stay Tuned signal from, that beautiful, we got microphones, we might even wear headphones if we want. We got cameras at multiple angles. It's gorgeous. I see it. That's in the vortex now. So how's it feel? Happy. So if I can be happy, and that takes training. It takes training to be happy. Train myself thought by thought, happy, enthusiastic, and start sometimes at just making peace with where I am and then move my way up. So I love that my pin is happiness, is be a vibrational match, be thrilled. And it's not as easy as it sounds, yet I believe mathematically it will ultimately be, because law of attraction will respond to my thrilled and bring me more thrilled. So I feel like we're really on the track, Cinna, when I listen to this, I'm like, we are well on our way.
I agree.
Well on our way. I look at I'm so like microscopic on myself, like, oh, look at Joe, and it's just too close. Back the freak up, Mary, right? Back up. Holy God. But when I listen to this and I think about like us and not necessarily me, I'm like, we're really doing good. We're well on our way here. This is Cinnamon's motto. What Abraham says is how to be in the vortex. That's pretty great.
Yes, I like what you're saying. Keep it simple.
Right?
And sometimes it's not easy.
Right.
But keep it simple.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm studying the laws of the universe. I know what I know, and I think I'm pretty far along, but why don't I have the things that I choose? Why don't I have my veritable fortune? Where is that lover that I've been seeking? Where are the studio and the rehearsal time? Where is this stuff? And then I thought, am I being right?
Good one.
Am I being right here?
Good one.
And Cinnamon. I get the answer, yes. Yes, Cinnamon, you're being right.
Right. Funny.
So all I have to do is be thrilled.
Right. Yes. Yes.
Shift my vibration from being right to being thrilled and know that it's on its way. And law of attraction is going to get a hold of that and bring it to me faster.
Yes. Yes. Great point.
Instead of being like, where is it? It's on its way.
You remind me
what
that.
Time is it?
Right? Thick 30. It's bad bitch o'clock. Yeah, it's thick 30. I've been through a lot, but I'm still flirty. Is everybody back up in the building? It's been a minute, tell me how you're healing. Because I'm about to get into my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now?
How you feel right now?
Woo! Thrilled! Good one. Oh, that's fun. You know what? Something else I was hearing in this is that I think that maybe all the solutions to every qualm we have with the creator is knowing the rules of the game. Right? When I'm like, why aren't my prayers answered? There's something wrong. I just don't know the rules. That's all. And I really want to know them. So I'm just going to stay with it here because I choose to be an example of faith and trust and someone who's pro maker, pro game, pro life, pro creator, pro everybody, pro professional. Yeah. Professionals are pro. So I'm gonna have to train myself thought by thought, and I'm making peace with that I'm not there. I'm on my way, and I might not ever be there, but I can enjoy my journey and notice how far I've come and how I'm progressing very nicely. And I love your point that you remind me what Abraham says, that we all will receive our vortex eventually when we croak, but they're saying we don't have to wait till then. And what you say about enjoying the journey and like noticing that it's on its way, speeding the process, reminds me that we are in charge of how fast when we receive that vortex, when we receive all of our heart's desires. And it doesn't have to be when we croak. So if I have that positive outlook, if I can cultivate the skill of being someone who is an optimist and praises and decides to do like you're saying, Cinnamon, which is such a master move, to be able to look at myself and say, am I being right? Am I here fighting for my limitations, or am I proving vortex? So
it's all about the perception. Like right now, the sun is beating down on me, and beads of sweat are welling up, going down the back of my shirt, and my hair is stuck to me. Now that could be not a very good thing.
You're so
it could be like, oh my gosh, it's totally lighting up the shot. My back is getting charged. It's an energy source that I'm being plugged into. This is fantastic.
Good one.
All depends on how I'm looking at it.
Way to go. And nobody can tell. No, I can't tell. You just look bright and beautiful and beaming. But you make such a great point that every situation has within it either a positive outlook or a minus outlook. Is it for me? Is it against me? And all Abraham is saying is just train myself, just try, just practice it. Go ahead, give it a little whirl. God, try it a couple times today. See something positive and see if it doesn't
Twist
start.
it to me.
What's that?
Twist it to me.
Yeah, twist it to me. Yeah, that's it. Woo! All right, people. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. This is CoachAMillerLight for the beautiful cinnamon.
Remember, love is the answer. Stay tuned.